You think you know the T-Rex, but hidden behind the bones and popular images lies a far more shocking truth than anything you've been told. A story filled with secrets that change everything you thought you knew about this so-called king of the dinosaurs. Imagine standing in its shadow, but instead of seeing a mindless monster, you would be facing a creature of surprising intelligence. A predator whose massive brain wasn't just brute instinct but packed with complex abilities, making it a far more calculated hunter than legend suggests. Fossil evidence reveals that T-Rex possessed acute senses so finely tuned that it could detect the faintest movements from miles away, a hidden warning to any prey that once you were noticed, there was no escaping. And those teeth you think of as just oversized fangs? The shocking truth is each one was a living weapon, serrated and reinforced to crush bone effortlessly, not simply kill but annihilate, delivering trauma so complete that even armored prey like Triceratops had no chance once trapped in its jaws. But if you imagine T-Rex as a lightning-fast terror sprinting across ancient plains, you've fallen for another myth. The reality, revealed through careful bone analysis, shows a slow, monstrous stride that relied on ambush and devastating power rather than high-speed pursuit, making its looming, unstoppable approach even more terrifying. And while you laugh at its famously tiny arms, you're missing a hidden adaptation. Those short limbs were extraordinarily strong, capable of slashing and grappling with incredible force, equipped with deadly claws designed for close combat in ways that scientists are only now beginning to understand. Here's a secret few realize. T-Rex likely hunted in groups at least some of the time, based on fossilized trackways and bone beds, meaning that where you imagine one colossal predator, there might have been several, coordinating a hunt like a prehistoric wolf pack, amplifying the horror of encountering not just a monster, but a monstrous team. And don't trust the old vision of a scaly reptilian beast. Evidence buried in ancient fossils hints that young T-Rexes may have worn coats of primitive feathers, a shocking connection between the king of dinosaurs and the birds singing outside your window today, suggesting an evolutionary bridge that was hidden in plain sight all along. Even their vocalizations defy expectations. Forget movie roars, the real T-Rex likely communicated through deep, resonant low-frequency sounds, vibrations so powerful they could travel through the ground and warn you of its presence before your ears even caught up, a secret language of power and terror whispered across prehistoric landscapes. You've been shown a creature locked in its time, but another hidden truth reveals that T-Rex juveniles look drastically different from their adult counterparts, fast, lanky hunters with different survival strategies, meaning you wouldn't just face one version of terror but an evolving, adaptable force changing with age and experience. There's even evidence suggesting T-Rex was not merely a predator but also a ruthless scavenger when the opportunity arose, using its unmatched sense of smell, one of the most powerful ever evolved on land, to locate carcasses from staggering distances, asserting dominance over the dead as well as the living, an apex survivor in every sense. And when you think about size, understand this. New findings hint that T-Rex could reach full maturity shockingly fast, exploding in growth during its teenage years at a rate that would make modern predators seem almost delicate by comparison, with thousands of pounds added in mere years as they raced against extinction itself. But beyond the bones and battlefield of survival, there lies a more chilling secret. Even the mighty T-Rex wasn't invincible. Fossils riddled with bite marks, broken bones, and infections tell the hidden story of brutal lives cut short by disease, combat, and environmental collapse. A stark reminder that even the rulers of their world lived under constant threat. The environment T-Rex ruled wasn't static either. It was a place of constant change, volcanic activity, shifting climates, and ecosystems in flux, meaning survival demanded not just strength but relentless adaptability, a fact that has been quietly buried under simple tales of dominance and death. And what about extinction? You've been taught that an asteroid ended everything in a flash, but the deeper secret is that T-Rex, like many other late Cretaceous creatures, may have already been struggling from long-term environmental stresses, falling victim to a cascade of hidden disasters that weakened their reign long before the sky burned. Every fossilized scar, every deformed tooth, every healed fracture speaks to the hidden battles T-Rex fought daily, battles not just against prey, but disease, injury, starvation, and rivals, a secret war for survival that played out quietly in the shadows of ancient forests and floodplains. There's even more. Some paleontologists now believe there were regional variations of T. rex, adapted subtly to different climates and terrains, hidden diversity masked by the fragmentary nature of fossil records, hinting that the king wasn't one uniform species but possibly a dynasty of rulers, each uniquely suited to their kingdom. When you finally strip away the myths and stare directly at the real T. rex, you don't see a monster. You see an apex predator shaped by secrets. Cunning, brutal, adaptable, vulnerable, and above all, a survivor until forces too vast to fight finally brought their reign to an end. The final hidden warning woven into their story is not just about extinction but about resilience and the cruel, indifferent forces of change that sweep away even the mightiest. So now the real question isn't what secrets T. rex hid, but what secrets your own world is hiding, creeping beneath the surface of your life, gathering silently while you think you're safe, until the moment they explode into view, unstoppable, undeniable, and too late to run from.